What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Another day here on eBay right before the big holiday. There's probably a lot of people out and about shopping. I don't know how much online stuff is going to happen for me today, but hopefully it's good for everybody. Um, so I've got a couple updates. One with the scamming situation. So I actually I found more people that this lady had scammed, and it was interesting to hear from them the different stories she used: addicted to drugs, divorced, lost her job, rebuilding her life, almost homeless at one point. Um, any kind of sob story she could think of, I guess. And yeah, it's just, you guys know how scammers are. So I was able to dispute the charges um, and get refunded my money. So she didn't get it from me. Uh, there are some people that I talked to that are actually trying to prosecute her. I don't know how they're going to find her and all that stuff, but I hope they do, and I hope she goes to jail. She probably won't, but um, it'd be nice if something happened to her because it's crappy. I don't know how people can live with themselves when they do that kind of stuff. So, anyways, case closed on that one. Just, you know, keep careful out there. I did a lot of due diligence, and I still got scammed because there's other people who are like, yeah, she's good, because they're in on the scam too. And I think there was like 4 or 5 people in on this thing. So kind of sucks. But that's why I created the group, you know, to try to prevent scammers and keep a close eye on, people in that Facebook group that I created. Who are they? Are they good buyer, a good seller? You can leave the feedback, and we can get rid of the bad ones as quick as possible. Um, So if you're interested in joining that group, like I said, the details are down below, and you can check it out. If you have any questions, you can contact me. Another thing, well, let's talk about this first. Let's look at our traffic. So this is the traffic for the past 30 days. You can kind of see it's a little bit down. If we look at, where is that, 66? Well, actually, it's about the same. It's kind of flat. We did have a few peaks. We didn't really get much of a boost for doing 15 a day. I think it's the time of the year. Because if you look, this is when we did it right here. We started and we did it for like, I don't know, all through here. Today's the 21st. Yeah, I stopped somewhere around here. We're just back to 10 a day right now because it wasn't, I wasn't seeing the benefits. And like I said, it probably was the wrong time of year to run that type of experiment. Um, because things get a little wonky around Christmas. So then if we look at the past 90 days, you can see this was the huge upswing right here when we went to 10 a day. So we went from, of course, we had a large spike whenever you usually see, and this is the other thing. So whenever you go to 15 or you do something eBay likes, they give you a large spike, and it comes down just a little bit and then it kind of flattens out. So if you look here, we're doing 55, about 55, then we get the huge spike right up to 127, 128, and then we go back down. But even if we go back down, well, that's actually 55, and then it kind of went back up. So we dropped really low. Oh, because we went on vacation. That's right. I had to go out of town for a few days. Then we came back, and now we're at 64. So we gained about 10,000. It did go up a little bit. Now we're kind of back down. So you can see, okay, I added 5 more listings per day, and we went from 55 to now we're at what, 66. So we gained about 11, 12,000 impressions per day. So we also gain impressions from being in our store and doing stuff like that, and listing more items, having a bigger store. So all those little things kind of add up. Um, so again, I've still got some things to work out on my end to make this better. If we look at the last week, it's kind of flat, pretty flat. I had a sales spike. I do like this over here. 6 items sold, organic, 7 items sold, promoted. But the promoted sales are way down. Organic sales aren't. Then if you go here, listing views, um, what was this? I was looking at something yesterday. Maybe it was impressions. No, I don't know. It was interesting to see on one of them. Um, you can see the promoted traffic had dropped along with the sales, and the organic was picking up. So that was good to see. But two per day in this last week, it's not going to get it done. Well, less than two per day. This is like 2.25, I think, or something close to it. We can do the exact numbers. 2.42. It's not going to cut it. But the good news is we're we're up 15%. So another 15%, that'll put you in the 80s. You got to keep going. Now, here's my big thought of the day, if you want to call it that. I we have all these items, and what I did in the first store was, well, one, I didn't buy the best items, but I would have items, and I didn't want to, I didn't want to discount them too much. Like if I thought it was worth, let's just say $20, price it at 25, because you're going to get offers. But then when you take that $20 item and you put it on sale, what are you thinking? Well, now if I put it on sale for 10% off, it's going to be down to 22.50 from 25, right? 22.50, and then someone's going to make me an offer at like $15, right? So it's stuck in that mindset of I'm still going to get lowballed even though it's on sale because they don't pay attention and they don't care. Um, and so I'm still going to get lowballed. I don't want to accept that lowball amount. So maybe I'll only put it on sale for 5% off or whatever the case may be. And then you have to ask yourself, well, maybe I should take that $15 item because we all see, right, what the items sell for. And maybe it's just not time for that item to sell at $20 or that right buyer just, you can't get them because you have, like me, a smaller store and um, you're not getting enough impressions to sell your items. And so when you do get an offer, you have to hop on that and just take that offer, even if it's, like I said, $15 and you want 20. So you have the option of I can take this $15 now, make less money, but still make money, or let it sit, or pick a number because no one knows. It could be another year before you get an offer on that item, right? I mean, we don't know. I have items in my first store that I've had for 2.5 years. So basically what it boils down to is I gotta get over having this item thinking that it's worth, you know, its weight in gold when it's not. I need to get rid of that item and go get another one. Even if it only makes me $3. That's still $3 more, and that item that's the money moving, like I've talked about before. That's the biggest problem that killed my business after we lost all of our traffic and sales on eBay was I realized how much money I had tied up in this inventory, this 5,000 items that I have here. And I need to get that inventory moving because I need to get that money back in so I can send it back out. So it comes back in and I can send it back out just over and over, just this big circle, right, of recycling money. And when it comes back to me, it's more than I sent out. So if I can send out $6 and nine can come back, great. 12 can come back, 15 can come back. I think it's, for me, I think I need to learn that lesson and keep it and get rid of the emotion and just say, okay, this item has been sitting here, or even if it hasn't been sitting here, I got to look at past experience and say, okay, I've seen my items sit because I passed up on an offer early on. Because that's when you're going to get the most traffic on an item is early on, unless you put it on a huge sale or something, right? So That's the time to capitalize. Now, so I put I put my second store on a pretty big discount on some items, and did my tiered structure discount. Now, of course, I get something still $25, and someone sends me an offer for $5, and you counter it. Excuse me, you counter the offer, and you move on with your life. Um, there is the thought of eBay kind of dings you if you don't accept offers and just counter offers and blah blah blah. I'm here to tell you that's pure speculation. No one knows for sure how Cassini works, which is the eBay algorithm. Only the people inside eBay know, and they're not talking. We can run experiments and we can learn over time, but we still 100% can't say. Um, there's too many other factors that affect things. So even when you run an experiment, you can usually tell things, but you can only tell so much. Like, oh, my traffic went up. I just started adding 20 more items per day. Okay, that's probably what it is. But when it comes to if I accept an offer, yeah, I'm going to get more and it's going to do better. I mean, sometimes it seems like that, but I've also accepted offers and nothing else happens the rest of the day. I've denied offers and it seemed like, oh crap, I've denied offers and nothing happens or countered them, whatever you want to say. Um, so I don't know. It's again, no one's 100% out there. So if you see that video that they cracked the code on eBay, they're lying, and I wouldn't believe them. But there are people that have a lot of knowledge, a lot more knowledge than me on how it works, and because they ran more experiments and they've been around longer and they've just done things to gain the experience. So then lastly, we're going to talk about goals. So 2025 obviously is coming up. It's 10 days away. Yeah, 10 days away. So start thinking about your goals for 2025. Um, I'm going to make some changes to this channel. One thing I'm going to do, I really want to make a video every single day in 2025. And what I want to do is I'll do informational stuff like things like I just talked about, and I'll do my daily store update, what's going on with my store, and then I'm going to do like a little bit of accountability. So, what have I done for the day, or what's my plan for the day? How did yesterday day go? Did I accomplish what I set out to do? And just kind of a place for you guys to come and post your what you did for the day to hold you accountable. So kind of like virtual accountability partners, I guess. And then if you have any questions, you can leave me a question, because one of the hardest things about doing this is thinking of new ideas. Like I can recap my store and what I did all day long. That's not a problem, obviously, but coming up with new ideas, like answers to questions, because I know the things that I think about, and sometimes I see questions in the Facebook group I'm part of, but I don't know. So if you guys do have any questions, just let me know and we'll answer them. But that's what I want to do for 2025. Obviously, I'll do a goals 2025 goals, just like I did for this year. I can't believe this piece of paper sitting in front of me has been taped here for a year. I'll go over everything, and yeah, let's kind of recap and then, like I said, go for next year. I do want to build this channel up, um, and I just think I need to be more consistent. With having the full-time job, it's kind of threw me off, but I'm gonna figure out a way to make a video, because I try to keep my videos 10 to 20 minutes. Every now and then we'll have a longer one, but very rarely is it over 10 minutes. Um, so it shouldn't be, all in all, it shouldn't be that hard to to do a video and then make sure I chew gum, because I only yawn if I don't chew gum during these videos. Kind of weird. Is there a doctor out there that knows why that is? I don't know. So, anyways, there you go, guys. That's going to do it. Go enjoy your weekend before Christmas, the last one before Christmas. I do work today, so it's going to be crazy busy, but I hope eBay's crazy busy too. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.